What's going on, everyone? This is Iris, and I'm just following up on my video I released last night when I talked about the whole Tmartn and Syndicate situation. And I had already had that done and recorded and scheduled to go out last night, and then he came out with the I'm sorry video, which has since been taken down for probably good reason. And so I just kind of wanted to follow up both on the video that I had already made on that and my reaction to his I'm sorry. So at the time I recorded it, I really didn't know too much about the legality of anything that was going on. A lot of the information, all that we knew were the documents that, that Honor the Call put out and that Eight Thoughts had put out. And after seeing some responses from, I don't know his name, but it's the video game attorney or video game lawyer, whatever, and from seeing some other information from other people who are in the know about the law. So it does seem like that they did fuck up, and there really is no gray area. They did do something that was in violation of the law. And I haven't seen anything, although I have seen YouTube's term of services where they've broke that as well. So they've got 2 strikes against them there. Now, that takes care of some of the information I didn't have excuse me, when I was doing the recording for that other video. But in response to the I'm sorry video from Tmartn, or Trevor, whatever you want to call him, if he has a lawyer, he should be fired immediately, because there's no way that a competent person who knows and understands the law and who's a lawyer for somebody that's an online personality would let them handle it this way. I mean, just ridiculous. First, the thing with the dog, okay? And so let's, he's pulling on heartstrings, and we understand Tmartn's core audience are 12 to 16-year-old male. They probably are only subscribed to Tmartn and maybe a couple of the guys, like maybe Drifter and, some of these big guys. And, they'll listen to him and they defend him. I guess he's got his own little Tmartn army, and hats off to him. I mean, I guess early on and during the years, he stuck with it, and I guess he grinded it out. And, I have no issue with the way he does his channel overall. But, he puts a little dog up there, and, the kids are going to watch. They're going to get pulled right in. But the I'm sorry was just so empty. There was no emotion. There was no remorse. There was no, as an adult looking at him, you could almost see his eyes almost reading cue cards at some time. And I know some people take notes and they read off notes while they're doing their commentaries, and maybe sometimes you could hear their voice pause, or you'll kind of hear their, they'll move away from the mic because they're looking at a piece of paper like I just did. But God, that was just an awful, awful thing that he put out for an I'm sorry. Now, listen, if I had the money that he did and I was in this situation, and actually I just watched a Great Disciple video not too long ago today, I basically would have done nothing for a little while. I would have gotten a lawyer who understands this type of law, because you could have a lawyer who does standard practice, but then I would look for somebody who had this type of specialty. And then I would definitely look for a PR person, somebody who could help me, make the decisions that for the public eye and the public view. He's already guilty in the public view. He's pretty much guilty on the law view. So now it's really just kind of, saving his ass for going forward after whatever becomes. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody even knows if any charges are going to be pressed. Nobody knows if YouTube's going to do anything towards the channel. Nobody really knows anything right now. So it's just kind of like Gray said, just keep on steady right now. But yet he came out with that, and it seemed like ever since Eight Thoughts started poking him, he got really defensive. And a lot of these videos were very, he was on the defensive, and you could see it, you could hear him, but none of that emotion in the I'm sorry was there. It was just empty. Just handled very badly, very badly. At the end of the day, I don't really care too much, you know, about it. I mean, I'll follow it for a little bit just because of the legal stuff, and because I think that'll be cool to find out if there's precedent here, or, you know, whatever's going to happen. I don't think he's going to go to jail. I think he'll pay some fines. If anything, maybe YouTube will suspend him for like a month or something like that. But I definitely don't see him going to jail, or Syndicate. And with Syndicate being in Europe, I don't know how that would work out. If anything, the violation of YouTube, he'll probably just lose his channel for a little bit. But real quick, guys, in the background, this is a little Blacklight Redemption that I'm playing, or Retribution. I don't even know the fucking name of the game, to be honest with you. But it's a free-to-play game I got from PS Plus quite a while ago. And I did enjoy it when it first came out and I was first playing it. And this is the first time I've played in, God, I don't even know how long. And I'm just lost. My weapon, my loadout, I have no idea what to do. I'm just running around. I don't know the maps, but it is a pretty fun game. I will say one thing. I actually used when I was doing this color correction, I had to lighten it a lot. A lot of the maps are very, very, very dark. And I was looking for the in-game settings for brightening it, and I couldn't find any. So if you guys play it and you know where those settings are, let me know down in the comments. But it's a fun game. It's got all the standard stuff: TDM, kill confirmed. There was one I did, it was like a zombies match, but it's a fun game. I was just messing around, but just something to have in the background while I went on about my other thing. So listen, guys, have a great day. Ladies, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Later. Go down in the comments, but it's a fun game. It's got all the